Good morning from the Dunn County Fair. I'm Brian Winnikins, and welcome as today we will have coverage of the 2023 Dunn County Dairy Show. And again, thank you to the Dunn County Fair Board for helping us out as well. Also, throughout the day, we'll be thanking a lot of our sponsors as well. Without the support of our sponsors, we wouldn't be able to bring you our live streaming coverage from the Dunn County Fair. I'd like to say thank you to Shannon Crop Services. Visit Shannon Crop Services. Find out not only are they your pit seeds distributor, also they'll provide all of your crop insurance needs, Bristol and Al. So thank you to Shannon Crop Services. Also Chippewa Valley Energy supporting 4-H and FFA throughout the year. They serve the Chippewa Valley since 1922. Find out more at ChippewaValleyEnergy.com. Wisconsin Credit Union serving members for over 80 years. Visit wisconsincu.org. Provisions Health of Durand, changing the way you experience healthcare. Find out more. Visit provisions.health. Also 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom, building smart fiber optic communities from the ground up. Find out more. Visit wwt.coop. The Pierce Pepin Cooperative Services, your Touchstone Energy partner. Numbers Are Us, Common Sense Bookkeeping, and more. They're a certified QuickBooks Pro advisor and daily money managers. Visit them online at numbersarus.com. Also, Sunny Skies CBD in Durand. Visit the Sunny Skies CBD website for more information on all of these CBD products that they offer as well. Again, we will be getting our dairy show underway here in just a couple minutes. We have about 50 head of dairy cattle today. And we'll probably be done well before noon, at least, especially with the heat of the day.
Starting the show here in a few minutes. 9 o'clock is just about here. So Holstein registered spring calves. There's 2 of them. We will follow. We will enter as we did last year by the big door under the oaks if you gather out there. And then we'll exit in the ring on the other end of the bleachers. So let's start bringing the spring calves, have the winter calves ready to go.
All right, so spring calves and winter calves will be up first here at the Dunn County Dairy Show. And again, we hope you enjoy our broadcasts today from the show. On a beautiful day here at the Dunn County Fair. Tomorrow, we will have the hog show and the beef show. The hog show will start at about 9 o'clock, beef show at about 1 o'clock. So we might miss the very, very, very beginning of the beef show. We're going to have to make the switch from swine over to hogs, so or from swine to beef, but we'll do the best we can. And then on Saturday night, it's the Dunn County Livestock Auction as well. We'll be having that, providing that live stream as well. So a lot of things happening. Come on out to the Dunn County Fair all week long. Visit our booth in the commercial exhibit building. Rhonda is there at our booth. And while you're there, don't forget, we're going to give you a chance to win $500. All you have to do is tell us, why do you listen to the radio? And we'll be able to sign you up right at the booth. And on Monday, someone's going to win $500 for filling out a 20-second survey. And you can do that if you're watching. You can also do that as well. Just go to whyilisten.com. That's whyilisten.com. And you can fill that out. And on Monday, someone's going to win $500 with WRDN and the National Association of Farm Broadcasting. All right, we're going to get our first classes here started in just a moment. And hope you enjoy our video stream today from the Dunn County Fair.
Cole and Tucker Quilling, you can come to the ring with your calves.
All right, so we're just a moment away here with our first class from the dairy show. We'll have a couple of calves here coming up, and then we will be ready to go. You know, Texas has the highest population of cattle. 4,475,000 head. Okay, wow. I'm sure a lot of those are beef. All right, looks like we have almost ready to go here. Get our first folks in. Thank you to Synergy Co-op, your local LS tractor dealer. Visit synergy.com for more information. Compeer Financial, a member-owned farm credit cooperative serving and supporting agriculture and rural communities. Visit compeer.com for more information. Bluff Country Feed and Seed. And they feature feed for your livestock. They are in Mondovi. Visit bluffcountryfs.com for more information. And O'Galley Cheese Factory. Visit O'Galley Cheese Factory for all of your snacking needs. They feature cheese, locally made beef sticks, sausages, and more. They're open 7 days a week, Highway 25 Duran. They even have some great ice cream available as well. It is National Ice Cream Month, by the way. And today would be a perfect day for that, as heat advisories are in effect for the entire listening area. Expecting afternoon highs mid to upper 90s. We could see severe weather later this afternoon. And we will keep you up to date on that as well. Throughout the day, I've already chatted with staff meteorologist Corey Hartman, and he says, Brian, you need to be back to the radio station in the studio by about 4 o'clock, just so you can get ready and prepared for stuff potentially tonight. So we will, again, keep you up to date on the latest in the weather. All right, looks like we finally have our first folks coming in. All right, here we go. Pretty nice crowd here for the dairy show today.
Okay, a little introduction here. Our dairy show is starting, and so in a little bit of true 4-H fashion, I'm going to just call a little halt to the show. I don't have anybody to sing the national anthem, but somebody did put the American flag up there. So in honor of the American flag and America, please remove your hats and we're going to say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance . There you go. Give yourselves a nice round of applause. I want to introduce our judge, Bethany Sen. Actually, her maiden name is Dado. So from last year, she would be a sister to Ethan Dado from our judge previous years. And so Bethany is from Polk County. Through the years, she has been a stellar judge in 4-H. She went to University of Wisconsin-Madison, was on the judging team there that placed second at Expo. Her family has a dairy up in Polk County, 4 Hands Holstein, very, very high quality cattle and stuff. And so Bethany is not a stranger to the industry by any means. She works for Vita Plus. I have known Bethany for many of years. She's competed against our Dunn County team, participated with my kids, and has been very, very active. So let's give her a nice, warm Dunn County round of applause. Thank you very much for judging today, Bethany. So she will take things over and give you the reasons and stuff and do a great job. So let's get things started.
Yes, we're in our first class here at the Dunn County Dairy Show. Ryan Winnekins with you on WRDN and our YouTube channel, and also Facebook page and web stream. WRDN is your home for farm news and markets throughout the entire day. We offer about 7 hours of farm programming Monday through Friday. We kick it off with the WRDN Morning Farm Report, 5 to 7 a.m. We have farm news, markets, dairy news with Bill Baker, and some great classic country music too. We also have hourly markets during the 9, 10, and 11 o'clock hours. Our afternoon midday report after our local news. And then from 1 till 3, we have Agri Talk with Chip Flory. From 3 until 4, it's Mike Pearson with America on Agriculture. Susan Littlefield wraps the day up during the 4 o'clock hour with our final bell, where she talks with local, or with area and national analysts in the markets. You can also listen online at our website at realcountry1430.com. Your home for farm news and markets, WRDN. As we get our first class wrapped up here, thank you to Alcivia Co-op, a leading member-owned agriculture fuel cooperative serving Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Illinois. Visit alcivia.com. SFB Security Financial Bank, visit them online, sfbank.com. Security Financial Bank. Prime Realty of Durant, visit Prime Realty's website at primerealtymidwest.com. Prime Realty, they are the area's #1 home seller. Please thank all of our sponsors. Visit them online. Drop them an email, give them a call, visit their business, tell them thank you for supporting our video streams. Without their help, we wouldn't be able to bring you today's Dunn County Dairy Show. All right, I think we are ready to find out more on our...
What a great set of casts to start our show off today with. Let's give these kids a round of applause. I started today with the calf who's just a little bit bigger. She's got that advantage in size. She's taller at the point of withers, longer from end to end, just has a little more power throughout. I guess that's the advantage of 4 extra days of life will give you. That takes nothing away from the heifer that comes into second place. I give both young men blue ribbons today. The heifer in second's a really stylish calf. I really love the cleanliness that she carries down throughout, that cleanliness through her ribs and her hooks and her pins, especially in the head and neck. That's one thing that I'd really like to clean up in calf number 1. But really, a great set of red and white casts to start off the show today.
Next class now coming into the ring. We'll have 5 competitors here. And as we continue with our next class here in our Dunn County Dairy Show. Thank you to Adam Super Service, downtown Durand, offering complete auto service and shuttle service and loaner vehicles while they repair your vehicle. Adam Super Service, downtown Durand. NTech, your premier communications and entertainment provider. Durand and Dunn Energy, your touchstone energy partner. Please thank.
First place in the registered Holstein Spring Calf went to Cole Quilling, and Tucker Quilling was in second place.
Dunn County Fair continuing through Sunday. Come on out and join us throughout the entire week here at the Dunn County Fair. Be more races, weather permitting tonight at the Red Cedar Speedway. Races tomorrow. Of course, we have the big NTPA tournament as well coming up on Saturday. Demolition Derby on Sunday. All of the carnival rides will be operating later on this morning. Everything gets underway. Things will all officially open up on the carnival and all of that by about noon today. And don't forget to come by our booth as well. We're in the commercial building. And you can also find out how you can win $500. Go into a drawing to win $500. We're going to be picking that winner on Monday. Just go to Why I Listen, whyilisten.com. Tell us, why do you listen to the radio? We'll have that drawing on Monday morning. The survey, it takes like 30 seconds. And no, you don't have to worry. We're not going to be sending you all kinds of marketing things or nothing like that. This is with the National Association of Farm Broadcasting, as well as Congress. The Senate Commerce Committee is discussing the AM for Every Vehicle Act this morning. And we're giving them as much information as we can as well about why people need and use the radio. So visit whyilisten.com. You can also come to our booth at the Dunn County Fair and fill that out as well right at our booth. And again, we're going to pick that $500 winner coming up on Monday. As we continue the Dunn County Dairy Show this morning. We'll have the Hog Show tomorrow about 9 o'clock. This one we'll do the Hog Show. Beef shows tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. Hopefully we'll have much cooler weather tomorrow than what we're expecting today. Even could see some severe weather later on this afternoon. We'll keep you up to date on the latest in the weather throughout the day here on WRDN. So our judge doing her final judging here on this next class here at the Dairy Show. Thank you to our video stream sponsors, including Synergy Co-op, your local LS and TY tractor dealer. Visit synergycoop.com for more information. Compeer Financial, member-owned farm credit cooperative serving and supporting agriculture and rural communities. Visit compeer.com for more information. Bluff Country Feed and Seed, your dairyland seed dealer, featuring feed for your livestock in Mondovi. They also are now doing feed making as well. Just visit bluffcountryfs.com for more information. O'Galley Cheese Factory. Visit O'Galley Cheese for all of your snacking needs, featuring cheese, locally made beef sticks, sausages, and more. O'Galley Cheese Factory is open 7 days a week. Highway 25, Durand. Please thank all of our sponsors. They make our broadcasts possible here on WRDN on our video streaming. Visit our sponsors' businesses. Give them a call. Drop them an email if you visit their website, and tell them thank you for supporting these live video streams, not only from the Dunn County Fair, but also Northern Wisconsin State Fair. Next week, the Buffalo Pepin County Fair and the Pierce County Fair as well. Again, without these sponsors, we could not bring you these video streams. So please thank all of our sponsors for their help in supporting these video streams. They're the ones that make these broadcasts and video streams possible. All right. Looks like we have our final decisions here.
Very exciting to have a class of 5 calves out here today. So I started off with a pair of calves that I think are pretty similar in my mind. Great stature, great frame, really correct throughout. I ended up putting this spring calf here on top. I just really like the style that she brings. She's a really stylish calf. She has some bloom and sweep to her ribs. She's straight over the top. She's clean through the hooks and pins. Taking nothing away from the calf in second here. She carries a little bit of advantage in that size and strength, but just lacks a little bit of that dariness to take over first here. In third place, we have a really nice correct calf. Again, a lot of style to this calf, just lacking a little bit of that height and that strength compared to the top two. Really appreciate the maturity of the calf in fourth. She's actually a May calf, so she's really holding her own. Just want to see a little bit extra condition on her. She breaks a little bit through the front shoulder to get her a little higher in the class. And finally, in fifth place, a really correct calf. I really think she's going to go far as a yearling. Just need to see a little less condition on her through the ribs and a little bit more frame to get her a little higher in the class. But really a great set of calves that go really well together. Let's give them a round of applause.
Abigail Shue was the winner in that class.
First place in the grade Holstein Spring Calf class went to Abby Schlew, and second place went to Garrett Easterveld. Now in the ring we have the registered Jersey Spring Calf.
So registered Jersey Spring Calf here in the ring. Only one here in this class. Thank you to Numbers R Us, Common Sense Bookkeeping and more. They're a certified QuickBooks Pro Advisor, daily money managers as well. Visit numbersrus.com. You can also visit Numbers R Us at the booth here at the Dunn County Fair. Pierce Pepin Cooperative Services, your Touchstone Energy partner, 24/7 in West Wisconsin Telecom. Building smart fiber optic communities from the ground up. Find out more. Visit wwt.coop. Also, Provisions Health, changing the way you experience healthcare. Durand. Visit provisions.health for more information. Chippewa Valley Energy, supporting the youth in 4-H and FFA, and serving the Chippewa Valley since 1922. Find out more at chippewavalley.energy.com. Wisconsin Credit Union, serving members for over 80 years. Visit wisconsincu.org. And also Shannon Crop Services here in Menominee, your Pip Seeds dealer and also insurance provider for all of your insurance needs. Farmers, it's Shannon Crop Services, Bristol and Al. Thank you to them for supporting our video streams from the Dunn County Fair. Again, Jersey Calf is the class here, and just have the one entry.
Just one calf out here for the spring calf class for the jerseys. Blue ribbon, that's very well deserved in my opinion. This is a really correct calf. I love float from hooks to pins is right on point. Great set of feet and legs. Talk to Alina and maybe just about in the future like to see a little more depth and spring to that rib. That just comes with age and time. So hopefully we'll see her again next year.
Okay, we have next class. The brown Swiss calf. Again, just one in the class. Have about 50 head of dairy cattle in today's dairy show. Talking with some of the organizers after the pandemic, it's been a little bit of a struggle. But they're starting to see a little bit of an uptick now in exhibitors as well on the dairy side, which is good to see. Your home for NASCAR is WRDN this weekend. Oh, we're going to be going to Road America on the Xfinity side, the Henry 250. That'll be on Saturday afternoon.
Registered Jersey Spring Calf class went to
Elena Brantner took first place in the last class. Then on Sunday, we'll be at Richmond for the NASCAR Cup Series as well. Coverage beginning at 12:30 on Sunday afternoon. You're home for NASCAR all season long. WRDN plus online at our website at realcountry1430.com. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Duran Broadcasting WRDN. Don't forget to click the little bell for future notifications of upcoming events like tomorrow's Hog Show. Again, like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Duran Broadcasting WRDN.
All right, so not only is this our only Jersey spring calf, it's the only great Jersey calf in the whole show, so she goes home with all the championships today. Again, I said this for the last calf, but still a very deserving calf for all the ribbons that she's going to walk away with. I really love the style on this calf. Let's just look at that spring, the cleanliness of the rib, the cleanliness throughout. Just a really stylish calf walking out of the rig today. She's also really correct down the top, down those hooks and pins, and through the feet and legs. So really a well-rounded calf overall. Mentioned to Sophia, I'd just like to see a little bit more size on her. You're going to have that with a spring calf that's a Jersey, but we'll see that as the years come along. So congratulations to Sophia on your championship great calf.
Thank you. Yeah, we don't want to hit the camera. That's all right. All right, you know what? We're going to have the gentleman that's helping out. So again, okay, so how many, I know you've been doing a lot. Now, tell everybody your name here.
I'm Jim Powers. I'm the dairy superintendent here at the Dunn County Fair, and I've been doing this, I'm going to say, for probably 25 years.
Wow.
Yes. So
And the show's changed a lot in the 25 years, obviously, with the change in the dairy industry. But it is, you mentioned, I know before everything started, that things are starting to kind of swing back after the drop in the COVID, because of COVID.
We took the rip dip down, which I think in 4-H, where we lost some kids that just got lost in the COVID. But the thing of it is we got a lot of youth coming up. Our younger members, that population is growing. And so, like our dairy judging team, we had like the most ever.
Really?
For the youth, yeah, for the beginners. And so that's encouraging. And I got 3 other kids that want to come out. So to have that, that's really good.
I know that you've been, at least with some of the kids, you've been really helping them out here, because for some of them, this is their first time, isn't it?
It's their first time. We did a showmanship clinic yesterday in the evening, and so I think we had 15 kids out there for that, and that was good to have them out there. They want to learn, and they're attentive. They're into it. That's for sure. Absolutely.
That is wonderful. So as the kids are out here, for those that are watching that maybe are like, okay, what's the judge looking for? They all look the same to me except for the spots. So what's the judge looking for right now?
So, I mean, first of all, a well-trained animal is going to show herself off much better. Good rib, good body capacity. The more they can consume on feed, likely the more they're going to milk, the more productive they're going to be. Feet and legs, running gear. A car with a flat tire, not going to go very far. Good feet and legs on these animals is essential. Go to and from the parlor, to and from the feed bunk, very important. So just your simple, basic running gear will get you a long way.
All right. And of course, wanting to make sure that they're standing properly and all those other things is what the judge will look for too, right?
Absolutely. And so having cattle that are well trained, worked with at home, these animals just didn't show up like this. So hours of working at home, washing, cleaning, clipping. If you just notice on how some of these kids know how to handle them. The kids are also, we want the kids presenting well. This is a public show of what we do. And so absolutely, image is a lot for having us show what we are, what we do on the dairies and stuff, and how these kids work with their animals. It's big, and it's really good.
Well, they're doing a great job, and it's nice to see that the dairy project is growing, because it is hard for the dairy kids. They don't get to go to the Double Jeopardy round, also known as the livestock auction.
Exactly. And a lot of these kids will have something else, but these kids, they're showing because they love to show. This is what they dream about all year long. This is what they live to do. And so this is the highlight of the summer. For some, it's the highlight of the year. And so, we like to make sure they get a good look. They get time spent in the ring to show off, to do what they do well, and they're competitive. This is a sport.
Oh yeah.
Just like a football, basketball, the kids that compete in there, these kids, they want to compete. They want to show them off. Some will go on to the next level, state, national, and we've had kids from this area that have done that and have won at the state and World Dairy Expo. So along with the dairy judging team, we've gone all the way to the top. So it's good to have that, and it's a great opportunity.
So also, once again, we're pleased to be here, and I know a lot of folks are enjoying this. We'll let you get back to work, because I know you've got to keep the kids in line and help out with the judge as well. Again, our dairy superintendent joining us this morning, and again, hope you're enjoying the video stream here from the Dunn County Dairy Show. Is continuing to go here with our next class.
First place in the grade heifer spring calf class and the grand champion of the grade Jersey show went to Sophia Bauer. Now in the ring is the registered Holstein winter calf class.
So this is registered Holstein winter calves. That's in the ring right now. All right, looks like we're going to have our decision's been made here, and so our exhibitors will get everybody all lined up. You're listening for local news 4 times a day, 7, 8, noon, and 4, Monday through Friday here on WRDN, and as always online at our website, realcountry1430.com. Tyler Quilling will be taking first place in this class. Thank you to Dunn Energy, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, and Tech, your premier communications and entertainment provider, Durand and Adams Super Service, your Napa Gold Car Care Center, downtown Durand. Just a few of our video streaming sponsors today. Please thank all of our sponsors. Drop them an email, visit their business, give them a phone call, tell them thank you for supporting these video streams. Without their help, we wouldn't be here today. Wouldn't be able to do the stream. So please thank all of our businesses for supporting our video streams on our YouTube channel at Durand Broadcasting WRDN Facebook page, and also our website at realcountry1430.com. As continuing on with the dairy show.
All right, what a really excellent set of winter calves we have in this class. Very different calves too, which is what I just told our exhibitors here. Could have gone a lot of different directions, so if you disagree with me, that's okay. Share a little bit of my bias. I'm from a commercial herd. Oftentimes our calves don't do very well at county fair because we build them for longevity, for duration. And that's what this calf here in first has. This depth, this power, this spring of rib, the size. That's what takes her to the top of the class today. Especially being a January calf, just really impressed with the size and scale of this calf. Taking nothing away from calves in second and third here, very similar calves in terms of style, lots of cleanliness to the rib over the top and throughout. Ended up switching at the last second. Faults in both of them that I'd like to see kind of cleaned up a little bit. Number 2 just walks with her rear legs hocked a little in. Number 3 a little high in the tail head. 2 ends up going over 3 for a slight advantage in size, but really great set of calves throughout. So let's give these exhibitors a round of applause.
As our next class enters the ring.
First place in the registered Holstein winter calf class went to Tyler Quilling, and second place went to Abby Schlew. Now entering the ring are the grade Holstein winter calves.
So this is grade Holstein winter calves here in the ring at the Dunn County Dairy Show. I'm Brian Winnikins from WRDN, and good morning. Hope you're enjoying our video stream this morning. Thank you to Alcivia Co-op, a leading member-owned agriculture fuel cooperative serving Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Illinois. Visit alcivia.com. SFB, Security Financial Bank, Durand, River Falls, Eau Claire, Ladysmith, Bloomer, and Black River Falls. Visit sfbank.com. And Prime Realty of Durand. Visit Prime Realty's website at primerealtymidwest.com. Prime Realty, they are the area's #1 home seller. Please visit all of our sponsors. Give them a call, visit their business, visit their website, send them an email, and tell them thank you for supporting these video streams. Again, we can't do this without the support of our sponsors, so please tell them thank you for supporting these video streams on our YouTube channel at Durand Broadcasting WRDN Facebook page, and also our website as well. Do have a severe weather threat here for western Wisconsin later on this afternoon and this evening, and we will keep you up to date on the latest in the weather, not only on air but also online through our audio stream at realcountry1430.com. and have been in contact with staff meteorologist Corey Hartman, and we're making some plans for later on, late this afternoon and this evening as well. Wants me back at the station later on today, so that when things were all ready to go, and Corey and I and the rest of the Severe Studios weather team will keep you up to date on any possible severe weather. Could see up to an inch of rain with some of these storms later on tonight. Weather Service still saying high winds and hail are the main threat. We're going to be going from this 95 to 100 degree temperature today back down to about 80 to 85 tomorrow. So in between, we're going to get those showers and storms. But we will keep you up to date on the latest, again, with the weather throughout the later afternoon and into the evening hours as well. Again, on air and always online at our website at realcountry1430.com. Great to see the kids with the dairy show as they continue to hopefully expand in the dairy project as well. Talking with our dairy superintendent, telling us that there's a lot of youth coming up wanting to be a part of the show with dairy judging, so that is good to hear. This year's show has many first-time folks showing. Under that heat advisory continuing today, so please drink plenty of water. Take breaks if you need to, if you are out and about, or if you're coming down to the fair. And also, too, check on your elderly friends and neighbors, please, today on this very warm day. Make sure they're okay, too.
All right, in this winter calf class for the grade Holstein calves, started with the calf today who's just got a little bit more of that dairy character. She's got a little more cleanliness, especially throughout the rib and through the head and neck. I also want to note that she's a little more correct through her frame, with the second calf being a little arched over the back, especially when she walks. Told both exhibitors here's a few things I'd like to fix up with feet and legs, tracking a little straighter head, being a little stronger in those rear legs, but really a great set of strong calves. Do want to compliment the second calf for that strength, especially through the barrel, and yeah, like I said, great set of calves. Good job, you guys.
Next class coming into the ring.
First place in the last class went to Jacob Schlew, and second place went to Kylie Schlew with their grade Holstein winter calves. Now in the ring we have a registered Jersey winter calf.
Your home for farm news and markets throughout the entire day is WRDN Radio, and we have 7 hours of farm programming Monday through Friday. It kicks off with the WRDN morning farm report from 5 until 7. We have farm news, markets, and also some great classic country music too. Bill Baker has America's Dairy Line. Mike Person with Farm Progress America. I have farm news and markets. Again, that's the WRDN Morning Farm Report, 5 to 7 a.m. Early markets during the 9, 10, and 11 o'clock hours. Our midday farm news and market update after our 12 o'clock news. And then from 1 until 3, It's Chip Flory with AgriTalk with the latest news and issues affecting rural America and also the farm markets. And then from 3 until 4, Mike Pearson with more news and issues affecting rural America with Agriculture on, or America on Agriculture. That's from 3 till 4. During the 4 o'clock hour, Susan Littlefield is in to wrap up the markets with the day with the final bell at about 4:30 as she talks with market analysts about what's happening in all of the farm markets. You can listen for farm news and market information throughout the entire day on WRDN and always online at our website at realcountry1430.com. All right, as we have only the single entry in this class, but the judge still talking with the exhibitor about what things she might like to see down the road. It's also part of it.
All right, for this Jersey Winter Calf class, single calf out here today. First thing that catches my eye about this calf is just solid powerhouse, right? That comes with pros and cons. Very correct through the frame, down the top, through the hooks and pins. Dairy strength throughout. We are lacking a little bit in that dairy character. Like to clean her up a little bit through the ribs, down the hooks and pins, up through the shoulder. But overall, really solid calf. Let's give her a round of applause.
Next class, Brown Swiss coming into the arena.
Eli Biesterville, do you have your calf? Eli?
First place in the registered Jersey Winter Calf class went to Anya Ling. Now in the ring is the registered Brown Swiss Winter Calf.
How'd you like to win $500? All you have to do is visit whylisten.com. Tell us, why do you listen to the radio? The survey takes about 30 seconds, and we will not be using the information to sell or anything like that. We're not going to be using it for extra marketing. It's to let Congress know, why do people listen? And so visit whylisten.com, fill out the survey. On Monday, we'll be picking one person from the surveys, and they will win $500. Compliments of the National Association of Farm Broadcasting and WRDN. So visit whylisten.com today. Tell us, why do you listen to the radio? As we continue with our Dunn County Dairy Show today.
All right, again, solo calf for the Swiss Winter winter calf class, but I really, really admire this calf. Looking forward for her coming back into the championship round. The style on this brown Swiss, a little uncommon for the breed to have this amount of dairy character, that sweet openness, cleanliness to the rib, and correctness throughout the frame. Abby certainly knows what she's talking about. In case you're wondering, I'm asking each exhibitor what they like about their calves. Abby mentioned that dairy style. Also mentioned probably one of her main areas of improvement are those rear feet and legs. She tends to throw them back behind her quite a bit, crosses them as she walks. Hopefully this is something that we can see an improvement on as the calf grows. Great job, Abby.
Next class coming up right now. Eli Biesterveld bringing his project into the ring.
First place in the last class went to Abby Schlew with the registered brown Swiss winter calf. Now in the ring is an any other breed winter calf.
We look out to even outside of the barn here, see a lot of exhibitors for the sheep show getting ready as well. They're doing a lot of work. That sheep show coming up later on this afternoon here at the Dunn County Fair. Tomorrow for us, we will have the hog show from the Dunn County Fair starting at about 9 o'clock or so, and then the beef show back here in the arena coming up tomorrow afternoon at about 1. On Saturday at 5, we'll have the livestock auction. So we'll have that on our YouTube channel, Facebook page, and website as well. And to keep up to date on what's going on, at least don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Duran Broadcasting WRDN. Don't forget to click the bell for future notifications.
We have an any other breed fall calf in the ring right now, and the only calf in the any other breed category. So Eli will walk away with a blue ribbon and champion of the any other breed heifer classes. So this is the Holstein Jersey Cross. Talked to Eli, really loved the strength that she carries throughout. She's got that depth to the rib, the height, the length, Main thing that we want to work on fixing here is the correctness of the frame. You can see she's a little weak over the top, leads to a little bit of highness in the tailhead, and the pins. So we talked a little bit about how we can maybe improve that for showmanship. Also just like to see a little more dairy character on that heifer. Let's style her up a little bit, add some cleanliness to the ribs. But really great to see Hojo Cross in the ring today.
Maybe. She's coming.
The only calf in the ring for the any other breed grade winter calf class was from Eli Biesterveld. Now entering the ring is the registered Holstein fall calves.
Markets are lower from the Dunn Fair and Brian Lincoln's Lucas Market update on WRT. Market prices courtesy of Archer. August milk down 7 to 16.95. September down 17 to 17.41. October down 9 to 17.97. And November milk down 12 to 18.30. Meanwhile,
Miranda, you guys want to just
cattle markets
a little bit of
are mostly mixed today. We do have a little profit taking going on in the nearby months, but higher end of birds. So there is the expectation of a lower beef supply, and that's continuing to support the markets. It's moving mostly higher expectations of lower hog supply from that cold storage report, helping to support the price. August live cattle now up 2 cents to 170 to 70. August feeder cattle down 7 cents to 1 to 244.17. August hogs up 2 cents to 167. Chicago Board of Trade. Corn, soybeans, and wheat all moving mostly higher after some positive export inspections reports. Also, continued concerns about the situation between Russia and Ukraine, and with the back of that grain deal, and also the force that Russia may be now attempting to enforce a blockade of all Ukraine imports. New crop corn now up 5 to 5.53 and a quarter. New crop beans up 5 and a quarter to 14.25 and a quarter. Chicago wheat September up 5.5 to 7.25. From the Dunn County Fair, I'm Brian Wilkins. Again, as we continue on with our Dunn County Fair Dairy Show, we had one extra exhibitor out on this class that should not have been there, but they've managed to correct that, and that's all right. It happens.
Starting off this fall calf class for the registered Holstein calves, just this beautiful red fall calf. I really appreciate the size and scale that she brings to the class today. She's taller at the point of withers, longer from end to end, and has that depth and spring of rib over the next two calves in the class. Also really appreciate the style that she brings. She's a nice clean heifer, clean through the front, through the ribs, and over the top. In a similar manner, this calf in second, another red calf, also a very stylish calf. She just doesn't have quite that advantage in that depth and spring of rib, as well as the overall height to take herself over the calf in first. Second over third, again using that advantage in style. She's a little cleaner through the rib, a little cleaner down the top. Talk to Tyler though, I really love the correctness of this calf in third place. Walks nicely uphill, straight, clean down the top, and good set of hooks and pins. So really great calf, set of fall calf claps.
Watching continuing coverage of the Dunn County Dairy Show. I'm Brian Winnikins from WRDN. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you to Dunn Energy, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Also, NTech, your premier communications and entertainment provider. Adams Super Service, your Napa Gold Car Care Center, downtown Durand. Also, Synergy Co-op, your local LS and TY tractor dealers. Visit synergycoop.com for more information. And Compeer Financial, member-owned farm credit cooperative serving and supporting agriculture and rural communities. Visit compeer.com for more information. Please thank all of our sponsors, our video streaming sponsors. Give them a call, drop them an email, visit their business and tell them thank you for supporting these video streams. Again, without the support of all of our sponsors, we wouldn't be here at the Dunn County Fair today. So please thank our sponsors and tell them thank you for supporting these video streams. This just into the WRDN newsroom as well. We would want to announce that the Senate Commerce Committee has passed the AM for Every Vehicle Act. This would require all automobile manufacturers that sell vehicles in the United States to continue to provide free over-the-air AM and FM radio in their vehicles. And so now that bill will now move on to the full Senate. There's a companion bill as well in the House. This was in response to all of you complaining, not only to the car companies, but to Congress, after Ford and some of the other big car companies first said, well, we're going to take AM radio out, and everybody knew where this was going. First they're going to take out AM, then they're going to take out FM, and then they're going to charge you another fee every month for that infotainment center, which Volvo is already announcing they're going to do. They took AM and radio out. They just announced a big deal with Sirius XM radio, an expanded deal where it will also not only include Sirius satellite radio, but also any streaming on the internet. You'll have to pay them, and of course Volvo would get a cut of the proceeds. Well, that's going to be that would not be allowed, at least for Volvos sold here in the United States. And so thank you for everyone for contacting the car companies. We continue to urge people to contact the car companies and tell them, not only do you want to keep free over-the-air AM, FM radio in the vehicles, but also have a decent receiver, not the garbage they put in now. When you listen to our audio stream, you are listening to an AM radio. When you listen to realcountry1430.com, when you listen to our audio stream, that is an AM radio. That's an AM stereo receiver. And that's how AM can and should sound. However, the car companies and their goal to make you buy a subscription and save 2 cents, they don't activate that in their vehicles. But they charge you $70,000 for the vehicle. How does that make sense, right? So continue to contact the car companies and tell them, hey, put in decent receivers too. Continue to contact our legislators as well in the House and the Senate, and tell them that they also have to have decent standards. And, you know, dairy farmers, we're at the dairy show, you know what I'm talking about. FDA doesn't enforce their own labeling standards with milk. Well, the FCC doesn't enforce their standards for interference. There's not supposed to be all that interference on the AM band from consumer products and electric wires and stoplights and all that other stuff. That's not supposed to happen that way. The FCC just doesn't do anything about it. Kind of like the FDA with the dairy labeling, right? Yeah, so continue to pressure our lawmakers as well and tell them, look, this has got to get fixed. Last thing everybody wants to do is have another subscription every month to listen to any type of audio in your vehicle. As Judge talks with our exhibitors here on this next class. But some good news coming out of D.C. this morning from the Senate Commerce Committee. Senator Baldwin from Wisconsin is part of that committee. She's also one of the co-sponsors as well of the AM for Every Vehicle Act. Wisconsin 3rd District Congressman Derek Von Orden and Wisconsin 7th District Congressman Tom Tiffany are also co-sponsors of a companion bill in the House of Representatives as well. So our Wisconsin legislators kind of get it, but we need to keep letting them know. Got to keep the pressure on them so that this gets all taken care of full vote in the U.S. Senate and the House. Probably won't happen until fall. They're getting ready for summer recess here. But it's good that it's come out of committees.
All right, I know we're just getting warmed up when the blazer comes off. Really great set of fall grade Holstein calves we have coming walking through here. I told the two young ladies on top that this was a pretty similar pair of heifers. Had to do a little bit of hair splitting for this one. The edge out for the calf and first is the style and angularity, especially cleaner over the hooks and pins, but also a little cleaner throughout the ribs with a little more sweep and openness throughout. I did mention that the calf in second has an advantage in frame, being more correct in that salt from hooks to pins. As we can see, there's a little bit high pins here in the calf in first. Still a relatively stylish calf coming in second. That takes her in the advantage over the calf in third, just a little cleaner over the hooks and pins, especially with that incurving of thigh. Great set of fall calves.
Next class coming in, it's the jerseys, the fall. Thank you to our video stream sponsors, including Provisions Health of Duran, changing the way you experience healthcare. Find out more at provisions.health. 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom, building smart fiber optic communities from the ground up. Visit wwt.coop. Pierce Pepin Cooperative Services, your Touchstone Energy partner. Numbers Are Us. QuickBooks Pro Advisor and Daily Money Managers. Visit them online at numbersareus.com. You can also visit them here at the Dunn County Fair, too. O'Galley Cheese Factory for all of your snacking needs. Visit O'Galley Cheese Factory, featuring locally made beef sticks, sausages, and more, along with all that great cheese and ice cream, too. That's O'Galley Cheese Factory, open 7 days a week, Highway 25, Duran. Bluff Country Feed and Seed, your Dairyland seed dealer. They feature feed for your livestock as well. They have a feed mill now, brand new feed mill, over at Bluff Country Feed and Seed Mondovi. Visit them at bluffcountryfs.com for more information. Please thank all of our sponsors. Give them a call, drop them an email, visit their business.
First place in the registered Holstein fall calf class, 2 classes ago went to Emily Zukowski. In second place went to Miranda Creaser. In the last class, the grade Holstein fall calf class, first place went to Abby Schlew, and second place went to Chloe Off. Now in the ring is the registered Jersey fall calf class. And it looks like Tyler Quilling, we are needing your summer yearling registered heifer outside the ring.
Again, visit all of our businesses, drop them an email, give them a call, tell them thank you for supporting our video stream sponsors, or our video streams on our YouTube channel at Duran Broadcasting, WRDN, Facebook, and website. Again, without the support of these businesses, we wouldn't be here today. So please, can't ask and stress this enough, please thank all of our sponsors for supporting our video streams here from the Dunn County Fair.
Appreciate the correctness in frame on this calf. She's straight down the top, track straight ahead on those feet and legs. A couple of things that we'd like to see improved upon would be just a little more cleanliness throughout. Clean up those ribs, clean up the hooks and pins. and create a little more strength in that left rear leg. She tracks a little bit weak on that pastern. Overall, though, very correct Jersey calf.
The winner of the last class was Marlies Lang with her registered Jersey fall calf. Now in the ring we have the registered Holstein summer yearlings.
Thank you to our video stream sponsors, including Chippewa Valley Energy, supporting the youth of the Chippewa Valley, our 4-H and FFA youth, along with supporting and serving the Chippewa Valley since 1922. Find out more at ChippewaValleyEnergy.com. Wisconsin Credit Union, serving members for over 80 years. Visit wisconsincu.org. Also, Shannon Crop Services, Menominee, your PIP seeds dealer, and also farm insurance and crop insurance providers here in Menominee. Alan Bristol supporting the 4-H and FFA youth of Dunn County, and wish them the best of luck at the fair. That's Shannon Crop Services, Menominee. And also Sunny Skies CBD, downtown Durant. Visit their websites and find out more about Sunny Skies CBD in downtown Durant. Please thank all of our sponsors. Drop them an email, visit their website, and give them a call, visit their business, and tell them thank you for supporting our video streams here on our YouTube channel at Durant Broadcasting WRDN, Facebook page and website as well. Without the support of these businesses and organizations supporting our video streams, we wouldn't be here at the Dunn County Fair. So please, can't stress it enough, please thank all of our sponsors for supporting our video streams. As we continue on with this class here at the Dunn County Dairy Show,
just want to take a minute to kind of introduce somebody that gets overlooked a lot of times. At our table here, we got Deb Gottliebson. She's the president of the Fair Board and has been doing this for many of years. I don't even know how many. But because of her dedication and her willingness to do this, take the time, and you can talk to her anytime. She does it for the kids. She really dedicates a lot of time to this fair, organizing it, keeping it going, and without people like that, these fairs would not happen. And it's also one of them jobs that unfortunately, a lot of times they get a little bit of the brunt because they are on the fair board. And so they take a lot of issues that they have to deal with and stuff like that that just happen, and make decisions and have everything go. But certainly, Deb, would you please stand? All your hard work and dedication does not go unnoticed, and thank you very much for everything that you do. Thank you.
Don't go too far, Deb. Don't go too far, because I need to talk to you too.
Yes. That was entirely unexpected. Thank you, Jim. And thank you all for your applause. And yes, I do this for the kids. Maybe it's because I don't have any kids of my own, just my nephews and nieces that I spoil a lot. But anyway, dairy was my project that I showed and our family showed. Of course, many of you know that. So this has got a special place. Thanks, Jim and the staff and all the other volunteers that we have here at the fair, because I don't do it by myself. So I'm glad you're all here watching, enjoying the fans. They keep it a little bit cooler in here today. And thank Compeer for the grant and the county for paying for that. So enjoy the fair. I hope you come back and visit a lot of other things.
We're going to talk with Deb as well. She's the head of the fair board as well. We're going to get Deb to come on over here and chat a little bit. They have some new things here. She thinks she's not going to talk, but she's going to have to. And she's like, really? You know, you're kidding me, right? No, we're not kidding. Come on over, Deb, as she joins us, head of the fair board. And Deb, congratulations on another great fair. And, you know, this is, you know, it's yourself and a lot of volunteers that help make this possible, isn't it?
It's absolutely right. It takes a small village to put on a fair, and especially our fair, we're all entirely volunteers. We depend on the other volunteers that help us out. And somebody asked me the other day, when do we start planning? And I said, well, we started planning for 2024 on January 1st of 2023, because that's how much time it takes to really get a fair up and running.
Well, you know, and I'm so impressed with, you know, we had the situation with the COVID in 2020. We still had the livestock shows. That was our first video stream, and it went so well. It's like, well, we're doing this all the time. But how you've been able to rebound from that, and I think that's a testament to not only the fair board and the organizers, but really everybody who comes out.
Absolutely. That year was tough. It just broke my heart that we weren't going to be able to have a fair. So I wrote proposals to the county board, and they finally did approve to have a fair. We changed our theme that year to it's just for the kids. Changed things up a little bit. It was really odd because it was my first time in my entire life that I was actually off the grounds by like 5 o'clock every night. But we did it. We had 5-day fair just for exhibitors only and their immediate families, and I think our exhibits were down because some families chose not to come, but we had a great time, and we were able to rebound. Numbers are up in every area this year, so hopefully we continue.
That's
kind
great.
of a distinct set
Well,
of summer
we'll let the
yearlings
judge
walking in the ring here.
do her decisions, and we'll chat here a little bit more.
With this big black yearling here in first, just the height at the front end, the depth and the spring of the rib, just a really strong, powerful heifer throughout. Really would like to see some improvements in those feet and legs. We track out as we walk from behind. She tends to throw them out behind her too. So we need to keep an eye on that as she's walking through the ring. more similar set of heifers coming in second and third, just not quite as tall, not quite as much depth of rib to take over the calf in first, but still very correct in their frame, especially this calf in second here. Walks well uphill, a little bit of roach to that back that I'd like to see an improvement on, but a very stylish heifer. It's that slight advantage in style that takes her over this heifer in third. Really notice credit though to the cleanliness of the heifer coming in third. Just like to clean her up a little bit through the ribs, lower those pins in the back a little bit. Great set of summer yearlings.
Again, Deb joining us from the Dunn County Fair Board. Deb, something that brand new here in this cattle barn, in the cattle arena as well, with the help from Compeer Financial, the big ceiling fans, and wow, it's really everything. It seems so much cooler in here this year.
It is, and you know, we county also financed a big portion of the project. They're not cheap, but what a difference they make. Before we used the floor fans, they were very noisy, very dirty, and it's just cleaned the whole building up. And the Menominee Youth Hockey, which usually takes care of the buildings, is been able to find other shows, and everybody's real appreciative of the air they move and how much better the barn is inside.
In the registered Holstein Summer Yearling class, we had Brian Sayer placing first and Emma Jacobson placing second. Now in the ring are the grade Holstein Summer Yearling.
So Deb, you understand this was your project, the dairy project? You're a dairy girl?
Yes, I'm a dairy girl.
All
Yep.
right, what did you show?
Guernseys, registered Guernseys.
Oh,
Yep, we
okay.
showed our cattle in Wisconsin State Fair. Well, of course, Dunn County Fair, but Northern Wisconsin State Fair, then Wisconsin State Fair, Minnesota State Fair, World Dairy Expo,
wow.
and we even went one year to the North American, which is in Louisville, Kentucky.
Wow.
So we showed a lot. We had our biggest thing was having the grand champion Guernsey at World Dairy Expo.
That is huge.
That
That's the Super Bowl of it all.
Yes.
There. Now, were you showing that year?
I was, but it wasn't my animal.
Oh.
It was my sister's animal, and of course we were in school at the time, so we didn't go down. And my dad, was born in 1930, so he had rough times, and he wanted to farm and bought the family farm, and never been in the show ring before because us kids did it all, and so he took those 3 animals to World Dairy Expo and ended up in the show ring and ended up with for the first time in his life and wins like that. I mean, what a memory that was. And you learn things along the way, because we took that heifer was a young heifer for her class, and when we took her out the first year to show, the judge told us to throw her back in the pasture. She'd never probably amount to much, and we proved him wrong.
Wow. Did you let that judge know?
Oh yeah, we did.
And his response?
I guess I missed it.
I guess you did. Well, Deb, again, I know you got a lot of stuff to do. We'll chat with you later as well during our on radio remotes as well. But again, thanks again for having us as always, and congratulations to the Fair Board as well. And it looks like we're going to have another great Dunn County Fair.
I hope so, and hope the weather is supposed to cool off. So hopefully it will, without a lot of storms. We always can't control Mother Nature at all. So yeah, I hope everything that it cools off, because I think everybody will be happier and we'll get the crowds.
and the animals will be happier too.
Yes,
yes, they will.
exactly.
All right, Deb with the Dunn County Fair Board again. Come on out and join us as throughout the weekend. A lot of different activities going on right now. Of course, we have the dairy show continuing, and tomorrow we'll do the hog show and also the beef show as well, and then we'll have the livestock auction on Saturday night as well from the Dunn County Fair. Again, thank you to Deb and the Dunn County Board as well for allowing us to be here for the video streaming of the livestock shows. So this was where we did our first one during the pandemic. It was one of those where I had bought the camera and then the pandemic hit, and it's like, well, if we could, one, I can get out of the 12 by 12 room. Maybe we can get a couple of sponsors to help pay for the camera that I bought and suddenly couldn't use because of the pandemic. And because of some great sponsors and all of you saying, boy, this is a great idea. Yep, this was something that it's kind of how it all started, was here at the Dunn County Fair back in 2020, of doing our video streams of the livestock shows.
In this great set of summer yearlings, as distinctive as the last summer yearling class was, I'd say the more similar this one is. Three very similar type yearling heifers, a little bit tied up in the ribs, so carrying a little bit extra weight. Kind of made this a difficult class to par out. I ended up going with this young lady here in first for that slight advantage then in that depth and spring and openness to her rib, a little more dairy strength throughout. Would really love to clean her up about the head and the neck, but walks in a great set of feet and legs. In a closer second placing, I again went kind of in that advantage over dairy strength, placing 2 over 3, a little more depth to especially the rear rib. Taking no graces away from that red heifer in third, probably the most dairy heifer in the class, just lacking a little bit of that depth and spring of rib, a little bit of that size to place higher up in the class.
Watching coverage of the Dunn County Dairy Show today. I'm Brian Winnikins from WRDN Radio. Thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel at Duran Broadcasting WRDN Facebook page, and also
in the last class
our
of grade
website.
Holstein Summer Yearlings, we had Elizabeth Weinzerl in first place and Edward Weinzerl in second place. Now in the ring are the registered Holstein Spring Yearlings.
We have a brand new Alexa skill for those of you that have Alexa and would like to listen to our audio stream. Just tell Alexa to enable the WRDN skill. After that skill is enabled, then just say, Alexa, play Real Country 1430. Thank you to Prime Realty of Durand and Adam Super Service, also of Durand, our streaming audio sponsors at our website at realcountry1430.com. And when you listen to our audio stream, you're actually listening to an AM stereo radio, over-the-air AM radio. That's how AM can sound. Please let the car companies know, look, you know what? Don't put in such junky receivers. They can put in decent receivers to have AM radio sound just like it does on our audio stream. Sounds just as good, if not better, than FM. Find out more at our website at realcountry1430.com. You can also drop us an email, drop me an email, or give me a call at the station. Be more than happy to explain it to you. But that's one of the reasons car companies are not putting in decent receivers, try and save a few dollars. And what they're also trying to do is get you to abandon free over-the-air radio and use their subscription-based service so that you can pay them every month. As we continue our dairy show this morning. Thank you to Dunn Energy, or Touchstone Energy Cooperative, NTech, your premier communications and entertainment provider, Durand. Adam Super Service, your Napa Gold Car Care Center, Durand. Prime Realty of Durand. Visit their website at primerealitymidwest.com. Prime Realty, they are the area's #1 home seller. Just a few of our video sponsors for our livestock coverage from the Dunn County Fair. Please thank all of our businesses. Without their help, we wouldn't be able to bring you today's Dunn County Dairy Show, tomorrow's swine show, beef show, and also the livestock auction on Saturday. So please give all of our sponsors a call, drop them an email, visit their business, and tell them thank you for supporting these video streams, because without their help, we would not be able to bring you these video streams from the Dunn County Fair, and also next week's Buffalo Pepin County Fair, and also the Pierce County Fair after that. We've also been at the Northern Wisconsin State Fair too.
I don't need to preempt the rest of the day, but I think this might have been the toughest class for the day. Two absolutely beautiful yearling heifers walking in the ring here. Came down to correctness in frame and feet and legs. This heifer in first just tracks straighter over the top and walks on a more correct set of feet and legs, being stronger in the pasterns and having a more correct set to the hock. She has that dairy strength, the sweep, the style, but quite frankly, this red heifer in second beats her in that category. The second heifer, just angular, deep, openness to the ribs, a really, really stylish heifer. Just can't get over that roach to the back and the weakness in those rear legs to place her over the heifer in first. Really look forward to seeing both of these heifers back in the ring for champion. Let's give them a round of applause.
Continue on with our next class here. We have one more coming in.
Oh, got it.
Thank you to SFB Security Financial Bank, Durand River Falls, Eau Claire, Ladysmith, Bloomer, and Black River Falls. Alcivia Co-op, a leading member-owned agriculture fuel cooperative serving Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Illinois. Visit alcivia.com. Also to Shannon Crop Services of Menominee. Shannon Crop Services, not only a PIP seeds dealer, but also providing crop insurance and more for the farm. Visit Bristol and Shannon.
Registered Holstein spring yearlings, we had Brian Steyer in first place and Emily Zukowski in second place. Now in the ring, we have the registered Holstein winter yearlings.
And thanks to Alan Bristol from Shannon Crop Services, one of our sponsors. Also Sunny Sky CBD as well in Durand. Visit their website and find out all the different products, not only to help yourself, but even your pets. Some great CBD products from Sunny Sky CBD, downtown Durand. Please thank all of our sponsors. Drop them an email, give them a call as well. I have Pop-Tarts. Okay, whoops. They're falling apart. Your home for farm news and markets throughout the entire day is WRDN. We have 7 hours of farm programming Monday through Friday. We kick it off with the WRDN Morning Farm Report 5 to 7 a.m. Farm news and markets, also Dairy Line with Bill Baker, Farm Progress America with Mike Pearson, and some great classic country music too. Hourly market updates at 9, 10, and 11. Our noon hour, and we'll have a midday market update and farm news and ag weather update as well. Then from 1 until 3, Chip Flory has news and issues affecting rural America and also the farm markets as well with AgriTalk. That from 1 until 3. Then from 3 till 4, Mike Pearson's in with Agriculture America on Agriculture. More news and issues affecting rural America. Susan Littlefield wraps up our day during the 4 o'clock hour at about 4:30 with the final bell. And that's where Susan talks with market analysts from around the country about the latest news affecting the markets. You can listen to all of our farm programming not only on the radio but also on our website at realcountry1430.com. Again, your home for farm news and markets throughout the entire day. 7 hours of farm programming Monday through Friday is WRDN.
Another beautiful set of winter yearlings walking in the ring here, both due in November, so carrying a little bit of extra weight is quite acceptable, as we all know. I decided to go with this white heifer here in first, just carrying an advantage today in the overall depth to her rib, just a little more mature, larger animal, slight advantage in frame, both in height and correctness, though she is a little bit high in the pins. Conversely, our red heifer here in second carries a little low in the pins and has that nice spring to the rib, but lacks the depth overall. Also a little tight in the rear legs, so beautiful set of winter yearlings. We'll see them again in a little bit.
Again, want to just take a minute to reintroduce our judge, Bethany Sen. Bethany certainly in the dairy industry for a long time, did dairy judging. Polk County, comes from a dairy farm, 4 Hands Holstein. They milk about 400 cows up there, registered Holsteins. Very fine dairy. Bethany is a graduate of University of Wisconsin, Madison. She was a member of the Polk County dairy judging team that actually won World Dairy Expo, also participated and was a key member of the University of Wisconsin-Madison team that placed second at World Dairy Expo. She works for Vita Plus, resides up in Polk County. Again, really appreciate her taking the time to come down here and judge our dairy show, spending time with the kids, explaining what they got, not being in a rush and giving every animal certainly a very honest look and fair shake. So let's give her a nice warm round of applause for doing this. Thank you very much, Bethany.
In the registered Holstein Winter Yearling class, we had Anna Kaniska in first and Emily Zukowski in second. Now in the ring, we have the grade Holstein Winter Yearlings. We are going to start calling back the individuals who placed first or second in their class because we only have a few classes left before the junior show is done. So I'm going to start by reading off all of the first and second place individuals from the registered Holstein show so far. So to start, we have the spring calf class, and we need Cole Quilling and Tucker Quilling back from that. For the winter calf class, we had Tyler Quilling and Abby Schlew. In the fall calf class, we had Emily Zukowski and Miranda Creaser. In the summer yearling class, we had Brian Steyer and Emma Jacobson. In the spring yearling class, we had Brian Steyer and Emily Zukowski. And finally, in the winter yearling class, we had Annika Niska and Emily Zukowski.
Again, everyone, I'd like to welcome you to the Dunn County Dairy Show. I'm Brian Winnikins from WRDN Radio in Durand, and as for the third year now in a row, we are continuing to provide live video streaming coverage of our livestock shows here at the Dunn County Fair, dairy, beef, and swine shows, along with the livestock auction. And we are providing the live stream on our YouTube channel at Durand Broadcasting WRDN right now. It will be saved there. You'll be able to watch it at a later date if you would like. Again, that's at Durand Broadcasting WRDN. And thank you to the Dunn County Fair Board as well for having us here, allowing us to do this, and also to all of our streaming and live streaming sponsors as well. They do make this happen. And again, you'll be able to check this out at our YouTube channel, Durand Broadcasting WRDN. A shameless plug for the station. You can listen to us online as well at realcountry1430.com. When you listen to us online, you're actually listening to an AM radio. That's how good AM radio can sound, is on our audio stream. We have an AM stereo receiver. So that's how AM should sound. Unfortunately, the car companies, they want you to buy a subscription, so they put in junky radios in your $70,000 truck. So contact our congressional leaders and the car companies and tell them to stop doing that, because it does sound a lot better, but we do about 7 hours of farm programming a day as well, and you can listen to that again on our audio stream as well. But we're really happy to be here, and thank you again. We've had a couple of cow close-ups here. Thankfully, we haven't had them into the cameras, so thanks again for helping out. We hope everybody is going to enjoy the video streams. I know some grandparents are enjoying these streams as far south as Florida. So again, thank you everybody, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you so much, Brian. We really do appreciate you doing this. It certainly is a benefit, that allows us to get in touch with people that can't be here, but also for you to go back and view the shows and stuff. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. All right, as we continue on with the class here, and we're going to be getting ready to do the championship run as well here in just a couple minutes. So stick around for that. Thank you to our sponsors, including Synergy Co-op, your local LS and TYM tractor dealer. Visit synergycoop.com for more information. Again, thanks to Bruce as well with Synergy Co-op. Compeer Financial, a member-owned farm credit cooperative serving and supporting agriculture and rural communities. Visit compeer.com for more information. All right, we have our decision.
So a fun little anecdote before we begin. You might have noticed I keep placing the red and whites at the bottom. That is not intentional. In fact, my 4-year-old would be very disappointed to hear that all the red and whites are not winning the class. So I promise that is just how it happens to go, and I'm actually very impressed at all of the red and white animals we have here today. For this winter yearling grade Holstein class, went with a pair of pretty similar heifers here on top. White heifer edges herself out for a little disadvantage in size and scale. She's especially longer from end to end, a little bit taller at the front there, and maybe just a little more depth in spring to rib. Both carrying a little bit extra weight today, both due in November and December, so that's to be expected. And again, it's going to be that advantage in size and scale that puts 2 over the red heifer here in third. Also a little bit cleaner over the hooks and pins and ribs throughout. Great set of winter yearlings. Let's give them a round of applause.
Now that was a close one. That was a close one. You think it's the heat?
I think it's absolutely a little bit of the heat, but yeah, it's first time being in the show for some animals, and so it's new. They've never done it before, and so not exactly sure how to act or what they're supposed to do. So variety of things, just like people.
Yeah, well, you're right.
People can have an off day in which maybe they're not feeling as happy as what they should, but it's kind of what it is.
Well, thank you again. It's Susan Littlefield, one of our farm broadcaster colleagues. She does the final bell. She's like, I still want to see a cow give a close-up. I don't know if I want that close of a close-up, but
we're going to get as close probably as that one there.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks again. Again, as we continue on with the dairy show this morning, tomorrow morning we'll have the hog show. We'll be a little bit safer. They'll have the big pen, but hog show tomorrow at about 9 o'clock. We'll do beef at 1.
We had the grade Holstein winter yearlings, and Ryland Prizzle was in first, and Brett Breeding was in second. I want to make another call for any of the registered Holstein first or second place individuals that I named off previously. We have, including this class, 3 classes with only 1 or 2 animals in them, before we start looking at the champion per group. So please start bringing your registered Holstein first or second place animals back outside of the ring. In the set of fall yearlings, we have a tale of two cities here. This white heifer here is actually due, oh boy. She's due in 2 weeks, so she's ready to be done. And then the black heifer here is due a little bit later in November. So like I told the kids, biology is a little bit of the name of the game here. Really impressed that this fall yearling due in 2 weeks still has pretty decent condition on her. Still a little bit of dairy character. She has an advantage in size and scale going over this heifer here in second. Appreciate the correctness in framing this heifer in second. Just carrying a little bit of extra condition over the heifer in first today.
Markets are lower from the Dunn County Fair. I'm Brian Winkins with this market update on Liberty Washington. Market prices courtesy of our chart. August milk down 4 to 16.98. September down 14 to 17.40. October down 18 to 17.88. And November milk down 9 to 18.53. Live and feeder cattle markets. Feeder cattle mostly higher after the cold storage report. Live cattle markets a little bit mixed. Some profit taking in the nearby months, but weakness in the grain markets helping feeder cattle. Hog markets higher in the birds, lower in the nearby month on some profit taking and weakness in the cash markets. August live cattle down at 37 cents to 178.30. August feeder cattle up 77 cents to 244.97. August hogs down 2 cents now to 101.62. Chicago Board of Trade corn and soybeans moving mostly lower. Some of that extended forecast now showing some rain, and the heat may not last as long as initially expected. That is providing some pressure to corn and bean markets today. Wheat markets, though, lower in Chicago but higher in Minneapolis. September corn down 3 to 5.37 in the quarter. New crop down.
In the last class of grade Holstein fall yearlings, we had Caleb Gilbertson in first place and Rylan Frizzle in second.
New crop down 17 and a quarter to 14.02 and a half. And Chicago wheat September down 3 and a quarter to 7.16 3/4. From the Dunn County Fair, I'm Brian Winkins.
All right, just one heifer here in the Jersey, where are we on now? Fall, winter? Fall, sorry about that. Fall yearling. just a fun fact, my training is actually as a mammary biologist, so I love to see that udder developing on this heifer that'll be calving in a month or two. Of course, we don't look at the udder for yearling animals, just thought that was kind of neat. Told the young lady that I really appreciated the correctness and frame of that heifer. A little bit weak over the top line, you'll have that when you're carrying a calf. Also would like to see a little bit cleanup of those feet and legs. They tended to toe out a little bit. Let's give her a round of applause.
In the last class with the fall yearling for the registered jerseys, we had Elena Brandner. This is our final class of the junior show before we start doing the champions of each breed grouping. So again, if you have not already brought your registered Holsteins out to the outside of the ring, if you got first or second, please do so. I'm going to go through the list now of the grade Holstein, first and second place for each class. So in the spring calf class, we had Abby Schlew and Gary Biesterveld. In the winter calf class, we had Jacob Schlew and Kylie Schlew. In the fall calf class, we had Abby Schlew and Chloe Off. In the summer yearling class, we had Elizabeth Weinzerl, and in second place, we had Edward Weinzerl. In the winter yearling class, we had Rylan Preisel and Brett Breeding. And in the fall yearling class, we had Caleb Gilbertson and Rylan Preisel.
In this two-heifer class for the Brown Swiss Fall Yearlings, start off with the larger Swiss here just due to that advantage in size and scale. She's taller at the point of withers, longer from end to end, has more depth and spring to her rib. Again, this comes down to biology. Heifer number 1 is carrying her calf, and heifer number 2 has not stuck yet, so that's going to kind of come with the territory. Told heifer, the young lady showing heifer number 2, really appreciate the correctness and frame to her heifer here. Straight down the top, a little bit of a slope from her hooks to her pins, but overall a very correct heifer. A pretty good set of feet and legs on both heifers as well today. Let's give them a round of applause.
Have the March champions now.
Fall calves. Fall calf. Okay. Summer. Okay. No, 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 no. Go the other way. Go the other way.
In the class of registered Brown Swiss fall yearlings, we had Mariah Creaser in first and Kylie Schlew in second. Again, these are all of the animals who placed either first or second in their registered Holstein classes currently in the ring, and our judge will be picking out a Grand and Reserve Junior Champion for the registered Holsteins.
All right, registered Holsteins. We're doing championship drive. Thinking the Numbers Are Us, your QuickBooks Pro advisor and daily money managers. Visit them online at numbersareus.com, or you can visit them here at the booth as well. O'Galley Cheese Factory. For all of your snacking needs, featuring cheese, locally made beef stick sausages, more ice cream too. It's O'Galley Cheese Factory, open 7 days a week, Highway 25, Durant.
Okay, as we come to one of the pinnacles of the show for picking the champion heifers, a few things I do want to, make a few announcements and stuff. This one here is a little bit saddening to everybody's heart, but I do want to take a moment to bring up Randy Grossmeyer. Unfortunately, this last week in which he had passed away, certainly that family has always been an active family here at the fair with livestock projects, land with Randy and the family operating Cal Packers, Springbrook Meats, a key part of the fair, and certainly I know he holds a special spot in everybody's heart. And will be very sadly missed, and unfortunately the good Lord had called him at this time. And so in honor of Randy, I would just like to take a time to where we bow our heads and give a moment of silence, please. Amen. Randy is certainly here in spirit and will be sadly, sadly missed.
Thinking about Bluff Country Feed and Seed, featuring feed and seed for your livestock with Dairyland Feed and Dairyland Seeds. They also have a new feed mill as well. Visit them at Bluff Country Feed and Seed in Mondovi. You can also visit them online at bluffcountryfs.com. Compeer Financial, member-owned farm credit cooperative serving and supporting agriculture and rural communities. Visit compeer.com for more information. And Synergy Co-op, your local LS and TYM tractor dealer. Visit synergycoop.com for more information. Please thank all of our sponsors as they support our video streams. And thank those businesses as well. Give them a call, drop them an email, visit their websites. Tell them thank you for supporting.
Yeah, that part. Yes. That's good.
We find out who our champion is at the Holsteins.
Let's give every one of these exhibitors a huge round of applause. I'm sure many of you in the bleachers know how much work it is to get heifers here. It's not easy. It's a lot of hours of work, of training, of cleaning, and then they come in the ring and then they're huge pistols after all of the work, right? That's what we get for the hottest day of the year. So I really want to commend each and every one of you for coming out and making this a great show. Sometimes it's not always about the numbers, it's about the quality of the animals, and I would be proud to take any one of these heifers home with me. I'm going to walk down the line and pick out my champion, reserve champion, and honorable mention in that order. I'll give my reasons after that. I didn't think I'd be splitting up this pair of yearlings here at the end, but I kind of forgot how much I loved that calf right there at the beginning. Had to start with the yearling here, just so correct throughout. Correct down the top, correct down the rump. Has that style, has that character, that depth of rib, the cleanliness through the head and neck, just kind of the whole package. Taking nothing away from our calf here in Reserve Champion, what a stylish calf. Clean throughout, that sweet depth and openness to her ribs. So mature for her calf her age. Then following it up with that pair of yearlings, like I said, a heifer that has that depth, that strength, that openness to her rib, the cleanliness throughout, just lacking a few correct details in her frame and her feet and legs to place over that calf. Congratulations to all the exhibitors. Job well done.
Okay, I want everybody just to stay put for just 1 minute. I want to introduce our Dunn County Dairy Judging Team, okay? So this year, our junior and senior team made it to state, and that's an accomplishment in itself. It's very, very difficult. So I'm going to introduce our senior team because we got them out here, some of them. I got Brian Steyer, I got Abigail Schlew, still talking about our senior team. I got Jacob and Alexis. I saw her here before. She wasn't moving that good because she did have knee surgery. But that would make up our senior team. Our senior team got 4th in reasons, okay? So that's the ability to defend their placings on how they place that class. So it's basically public speaking. They did a very good job. So give our senior team a nice round of applause. On our junior team, if I could have Aubrey, Alexis, Kylie, Tyler's right over here. Come on out here. Yep, come on out, girls. So this is our junior team. Tyler's right on back there, okay? Kylie was 7th in state in the junior judging contest. Give her a nice round of applause. Good job. So I got first-year members here in Aubrey and Mackenzie and Sophia. And so these young ladies, they started going to dairy judging practice, which we've been holding since like April. And we learn how to evaluate dairy cattle, we learn how to speak. And I tell you what, we got a couple other ones over there that I'm recruiting. That one right over there called Cole Quilling, he's coming out next year, and so is Tucker. And so we're in a little bit of a rip dip down, but our junior team, we got kids going out, and they're fun, they're energetic, and they're willing to learn. And they made it to state their very first year going out with Kylie anchoring and Tyler and being really anchors of the team. And so give them a nice round of applause. And any of you dairy kids that want to go out for dairy judging, absolutely, just watch it come spring, March, April. That's when we start having workouts. We worked out at Alpha Lawn, Todd Quilling's, 5-Star Dairy, and we do teach a lot of really good life skills. Great, great group of kids right here. Give them a nice round of applause. Congratulations on making it to state. Okay, that's it. We'll bring in the next class. Thank you for holding. Just to reiterate, we will be going right into the cow. The few cows that we got followed right into showmanship. We're not taking a break. So exhibitors, if you got to grab a little bite or munchies, stay hydrated, drink plenty of water and stuff. That's what our plan is to do.
All right, we're continuing on here with our next class again, March Champions going on.
The champion registered Holstein went to the spring yearling shown by Brian Steyer, and the reserve champion went to the fall calf shown by Emily Zuzkowski with honorable mention, going to the spring yearling also exhibited by Emily Zuzkowski. Now in the ring we have the grade Holstein first and second place animals. If you have a other breed, any of the color breeds, please be bringing those over now. We have the registered jerseys, which will be next into the ring. So that would be Elena Brantner with her spring calf, Anya Lang with the winter calf, Marlies Lang with the fall calf, and Elena Brantner again with the fall yearling.
Again, our championship round here. And we will continue on with that. And thank you to our sponsors, including Chippewa Valley Energy, supporting the 4-H and FFA youth, along with the entire Chippewa Valley since 1922. Find out more at ChippewaValleyEnergy.com. Wisconsin Credit Union, serving members for over 80 years. Visit wisconsincreditunion.org. Also, Sunny Skies at CBD in downtown Durant. Visit their website for all the latest CBD products, not only for your family, but even your pets, too. That's Sunny Skies CBD of downtown Durant. Also, Shannon Crop Services of Menominee. Shannon Crop Services, your Pip Seeds distributor, along with providing crop insurance and other farm insurance as well. Bristol and Al Shannon with Shannon Crop Services Menominee. Elsivia Co-op, leading member-owned agriculture fuel cooperative serving Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Illinois. Visit elsivia.com. Please thank all of our sponsors. Give them a call, drop them an email, visit their business and tell them thank you for supporting our video streams. Without their help and their sponsorship, we wouldn't be here at the Dunn County Fair. So give them a call, drop them an email, visit their business and tell them thank you for supporting our livestock video streams from the Dunn County Fair. As we continue on with the dairy show today, tomorrow morning at 9 we'll have the hog show. At 1 o'clock it's the beef show. And then on Saturday at 5 o'clock we'll have the livestock auction from the Dunn County Fair. Like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Duran Broadcasting WRDN. Don't forget to click the bell for future notifications of our upcoming events. That's at Duran Broadcasting WRDN. Our dairy show will be saved to our YouTube channel. It will propagate to the channel here coming up probably by later this afternoon or later this evening. We continue to wait for the naming of our champion here in this class.
I'm going to be repeating myself a lot over the next championship rounds, but let's give these exhibitors a huge round of applause. Again, lots of work went into every single one of these animals. I see it in how clean your animals are, how well you work with them, how well you're handling them in this heat, so congratulations to all of you. 4 heifers I picked out today I think are the best that exemplify kind of the correctness in both frame, feet, and legs. And then the dairy strength that we're looking for. Really probably the cleanest 4 heifers out here, most spring and depth of rib. So those are kind of some of the characteristics that I'm looking for when I'm choosing my champion of the grade Holstein show. Go out and I'll select my champion, reserve, and honorable mention. Nope. You could probably tell I spent a lot of time going between the winter and fall calf. 2 cuts of the same cloth, in my opinion. Such dairy, stylish calves. Depth of the barrel, straight over the top. As nitpicky as it came down to, it was the hips and pins on this fall calf here. Just a little high in the pins. That gets difficult to handle after a while. Honorable mention comes in, not quite as much dairy character, not quite as clean through the hock, through the ribs, through the hips and pins. Comes in as honorable mention. Congratulations, you guys. Champion of the grade Holstein junior show goes to Jacob Schlew with the winter calf, and the reserve champion went to Abby Schlew with the fall calf. Up next we have the registered jerseys coming into the ring. Jacob Schlew, please bring your winter calf that just got championed back outside so it can come in for the grand champion of the junior show.
Again, next class coming in will be our jerseys in the championship drive that continues. Your home for farm news and markets throughout the entire
So we
day
have
is
the registered
WRDN.
jerseys in the ring now, like I said, and after this, the registered brown Swiss will be in the ring to pick the champion. We do need the other breed winter calf shown by Eli Biesterveld outside of the ring, so that way we can include it in the pick for the overall junior champion.
Again, your home for farm news and markets throughout the entire day, WRDN Radio. We have 7 hours of farm programming, Monday through Friday. It all starts with the WRDN Morning Farm Report, 5 to 7 a.m. farm news and markets with yours truly. Bill Baker has Dairy Line. Mike Pearson has Farm Progress America. We'll also have our ag weather forecast too. And we also have some great classic country music during the WRDN Morning Farm Report, 5 to 7 a.m. Hourly markets at 9, 10, and 11 o'clock hours. During the noon hour, we have our noon farm show at about 12:30 from 1 until 3. Chip Flory has the latest news affecting agriculture and also the farm markets with Agri Talk. That's from 1 till 3. From 3 until 4, Mike Pearson has the latest news and issues affecting rural America with America on Agriculture. And at 4:30, Susan Littlefield wraps up the day with the final bell, where she chats with market analysts from around the country about the corn, about the grain markets, the livestock markets, and the dairy markets too. You can listen on air and online at our website at realcountry1430.com.
Let's give our Jersey calf exhibitors a round of applause. Great job, you guys. Same as everybody else, lots of work went into today. I can tell how proud you all are of your heifers. Love learning about what you like about your heifers, either how they look or how they work with you. I hope you all had a fun time with your Jersey project. I'm not gonna line them up out front since there's only 4. Really appreciate the correctness in each of these heifers. They're all very correct over the top. Kind of the decision-making factors and how I'm going to rank champion are kind of based on the style, the dairy character each of them has, alongside that correctness. Started out with our youngest calf here as champion for the junior show. Probably a little atypical, but I just really appreciate the style that this calf brings. It's the cleanliness about the ribs over the top that takes her above this heifer in second. Again, I want to commend this heifer in second for the correctness that she brings. Wow, so straight over the top. So level over those hooks and pins, just a very correctly framed heifer. Placing our honorable mention above the other heifer here in the ring, based mostly on condition and dairy character. So let's give these exhibitors one final round of applause.
Oh, Mariah, watch out. She's going to the bathroom here. Sorry. Is that it? Yep, we're good. Thank you. Sorry.
For the registered Jersey Junior show, we had Elena Brantner with the champion spring calf, and for reserve champion, we had the winter calf exhibited by Anya Lang.
And we have that as heat warning in effect throughout the afternoon. Could see some severe weather as well later this afternoon. WRDN will keep you up to date on the latest. Just chatted with meteorologist Corey Hartman. He just let me know that Weather Service has also now put in an enhanced risk of severe weather for portions of northern Dunn County and then farther to the northwest Wisconsin. The rest of Dunn County and Pepin County and the rest of the WRDN listening area under a slight risk of severe weather as well this afternoon and into this evening. High winds, heavy rain, and hail are the main threats. We'll keep you up to date on the latest in the weather as well here on WRDN and online at our website at realcountry1430.com. On our streaming audio service.
Really nice set of brown Swiss heifers that we have in the ring for champion. Congratulations, exhibitors. Job well done. Let's give them a round of applause. I think we have a bit of a dichotomy here in balancing kind of breed characteristic traits of strength in feet and legs, in depth and size, contrasting that with dairy character, depth of rib, things as such. I'm going to walk down and congratulate Grand, Reserve, and Honorable Mention. As with the jerseys, I leaned on dairy strength to make the decision today. This winter calf is very stylish. She's clean across the head and neck, down through the ribs, through the end. I love the straight lines that she brings. The exhibitor does a great job of leading her, keeping that head up, keeping those lines straight, just a really stylish calf throughout. It's an advantage in style that takes her over this fall. Yearling here is Reserve. No criticism for a fall yearling carrying a little bit of extra weight. It's the name of the game. Really appreciate the power and strength that this yearling brings. Not quite the dairiness to get her over this calf that walked out of the ring over there. Honorable mention, mentioned it before, not carrying quite as much depth in spring of rib due to stage of pregnancy.
For the registered brown Swiss show, we had the champion going to the winter calf that was exhibited by Abby Schlew, and reserve champion going to the fall yearling that was exhibited by Mariah Creaser. Now in the ring, we have the champion of each of our breed groups, and we will pick an overall junior champion. After this, we will have the cow show. There are 4 cows, so if you have a cow, please start bringing it over to the outside of the ring.
As our champions walk the ring, Jim asked me to talk a little bit about how I ended up with the heifers I ended up with. So this is mostly for any of you dairy judging kids that are out there. This is good to listen to. You might be able to see as they walk, I picked kind of a similar type of heifer. That's what you like to see. I guess I kind of lucked into it. I don't know if Jim mentioned that this is the first official show that I have judged. So thank you all for your patience and understanding as I learn how to do this. But the principles are applied same to that of dairy judging as you would do at a contest, right? We want to see characteristics that exemplify the breed. In heifers, we're looking for correctness and height when it comes to frame. We're looking for dairy strength. So that's the combination of the cleanliness throughout, but the depth and openness and spring of rib through the front end. We're also looking for feet and legs. Are they correct? Especially for the brown Swiss breed, legs are important. For the Jersey breed, size, not quite as important. Dairy character is important. Holstein's kind of a combination of all of the above, okay? So the type of heifer I picked out today really exemplifies that dairy strength category. I want to look for cleanliness throughout, that style, the depth of rib, and then taking into consideration correctness in the other categories. Do they have any glaring holes in their feet and legs, in their frame, particularly their rump or over the top? None of the heifers in this group really exemplify much of that, which is part of the reason why they ended up where they are. So now it's my honor to bestow the traveling trophy onto our supreme champion of the junior show.
And then we'll get a picture after this right out the back of the door.
Yep.
Ryan, we'll get a picture right over here.
So with everything I said in mind, I've talked enough about this heifer, point comes across. That great balance of style, of dairiness, of depth, clean lines, great set of feet and legs, correct over the top, just a well put together heifer to be our supreme champion of the junior show. Congratulations to all of our exhibitors.
Okay, we'll now move on to the cow class real quick. After the cow class, then we'll be stepping away and return with coverage of the livestock shows tomorrow with the hog program at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. But we still have the cow class. I guess we have 4 cows in the cow class. And so we'll do that here real quick. So we have just a brief break, and then we'll get everything underway here with this cow class. Again, we just have the one class, and we'll do that here in just a moment. Your home for NASCAR is WRDN Radio. We'll have continuing coverage of NASCAR this weekend. We'll be at Road America for the Henry 250 coming up tonight, or on Saturday afternoon. And then on Sunday, we're in Richmond with the NASCAR Cup Series. You can listen for NASCAR all season long, both the NASCAR Cup Series and the Xfinity Series on WRDN and online at our website at realcountry1430.com. So we're going through our cow class here. We do have some other ones coming in here. Again, I think it's just there's 4 cows total here in this class, and then we'll be stepping away after that, and we will then rejoin you tomorrow morning for the swine show from the Dunn County Fair. And that'll begin at 9 o'clock. Again, thank you to all of our sponsors we've been talking about this morning. Please thank all of our sponsors. Visit their businesses. Also drop them an email visit or give them a call, and please tell them thank you for supporting our video streaming as well. Without their help, we would not be able to bring you coverage from the Dunn County Fair.
All cows come to the ring. Dry cows and milk cows.
This is the only grade cow we have for the grade Holstein show. As I told our exhibitor, really wish she actually had some more competition out here. It's a very nice cow. Nice, high, wide rear udder attachment, especially for a 5-year-old. Strong median suspensory ligament, great fore udder attachment, nice bloom and capacity to the udder. A couple things that I'd like to see improved were a little more strength to the pastern and a little cleaner throughout, carrying a little extra condition for a cow her age. Let's give her a round of applause.
Shut up. Okay, so that cow beat your heifer. I mean, if it does, we just award it. I mean, other than the cow's here behind that champion grade heifer. Or do you want them both back? Okay. All right. So that will.
I'll probably award it.
That's kind of what I thought. So this is registered, dry, okay? So if you wanna,
I'll give it to the heifer.
yeah, that's okay. Then we should. Do you have your heifer available?
I'm giving it to your heifer. No, no, it's okay. I mean, okay.
Yep, we're good. We're good.
Keeping things moving along, we will need the registered Jersey calf back for grand champion of the Jersey show. We'll need the registered heifer Holstein, Brian Steyer, back.
Yeah, but I got a registered cow too.
And we'll need the grade junior champion Holstein heifer back.
Single calf for the Jersey dry cows. This cow is 4 years old. Really appreciate the frame on this cow. We've moved on to cows. Straight over the top, nice slope from hooks to pins. When she calves in, I think that udder will have pretty solid attachments. A couple areas I'd like to improve, kind of typical for the age. We're a little weak in the pasterns, and that left front shoulder wings out quite a bit. But overall, very solid cow for this dry cow class.
Did we just give that cow the Brian out there.
Thank you to our sponsors this afternoon, Dunn Energy, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, and Tech, your premier communications and entertainment provider. Also, Adams Super Service, your Napa Gold Car Care Center, Durant. Prime Realty of Durant. Visit their website at primerealitymidwest.com. Prime Realty, they are the area's #1 home seller.
Champion grade Holstein, we had Rylan Yoder with her 5-year and older cow, and the last one to leave the ring was Elena Brantner with her registered Jersey 3 years and older dry cow. In the ring now we have the registered Holstein 4-year-old cow.
While we have the heifer come in, just talk a little bit about this cow here. Very impressed with the youthfulness of this udder for this 4-year-old cow. Very high, wide rear udder attachment. A little bit light in the right rear that I'd like to see balanced out a little bit. Strong forudder attachment. Teat placement pretty good. A little wide in the front teats, but overall nothing to sneeze at. Pretty dairy cow, nice sharp over the hooks pins. Would like to see a little more sweep and openness to the ribs and a little more strength to the pasterns, but overall very solid, very youthful 4-year-old cow. Congratulations. Stay right there.
Stay right there. Show your cow.
For grand champion of the registered Holstein animals, I'm going to select our heifer as our champion. No steps taken away from our cow here. Just kind of appreciate the correctness and frame that this heifer brings. A little more style, a little straighter over the rump, a little stronger in the feet and legs. Again, taking nothing away from the youthfulness that this 4-year-old brings with this beautiful, youthful udder. Congratulations, you two.
The registered Holstein 4-year-old cow that was in the ring was Tyler Quilling. That animal was given the champion ribbon for the Holstein Registered Cow Show. And then Brian Sire brought in the champion junior Holstein registered animal. And that animal exhibited by Brian Sire took the grand champion registered Holstein, and Tyler Quilling's animal was awarded the reserve champion registered Holstein.
Again, coming up tomorrow, we'll have continuing coverage from the Dunn County Fair. We'll kick things off tomorrow morning At about 8:55 or so with the swine show from the Dunn County Fair. And then we'll also have the beef show at 1 o'clock. Now, there is storms expected here not only later this afternoon and this evening, but even overnight and into tomorrow morning. So we may have a delay in the hog show. But we'll keep you up to date on the latest in the weather. There is enhanced severe weather threat for northern Dunn County later today. Rest of the WRDN listing area under a slight weather threat for severe weather. Meteorologist Corey Hartman says this is going to start later this afternoon and into this evening. Large hail, high winds, and heavy rain all possible. We'll keep you up to date on the latest in the weather throughout the late afternoon and into the evening as well on WRDN and online at realcountry1430.com. So we're wrapping up our dairy show here.
This is the only cow in the Any Other Breed cows. It's a dry cow, due, I believe, in September. Talked to the exhibitor. I really like the correctness and frame to this cow. She walks nicely uphill, pretty decent slope to the rump, straight over the top line. Of course, with dry cows, I'd like to see a little bit less condition and a little bit stronger in the feet and legs there. Without bringing our other heifer into the ring, going to award this cow both our grand champion and supreme champion of the Any Other Breed show.
Jacob Schlew, bring your champion grade heifer to the ring, please. Jacob.
Really nice set of jerseys we have in here for Supreme Champion. Our calf was the junior champion and cow sole animal and such our senior champion. I'm going to award our Supreme Champion of the Jersey Show to our cow today. Despite not having any competition, I find her to be a strong competitor in terms of the breed character traits that she brings to the show. Dairy animal, especially given that she's a dry cow. Great frame outside of the wing hocked leg in the front there. I think she'll calve in with a pretty decent udder. So congratulations to both of our exhibitors.
Bring your Jersey cow back to the ring, please.
Gonna sound like a broken record here, but really nice set of animals we have in here for the Grade Holstein Supreme Champion. I gotta say, even though it's the only cow in the class, or in the cow show, really impressed with how this 5-year-old cow showed up today. that youthfulness to her udder, the bloom, the capacity, really makes her a great competitor against this stylish, well-balanced, correct calf we have in here for our reserve champion. Makes my decision hard. I'm going to go with the grade Holstein heifer for our supreme champion for the Holstein show, taking nothing away from this cow here as reserve champion. Just really appreciate the balance and the style that this calf brings to the ring today. Taking note that this cow does carry a little bit of extra condition and is maybe lacking a little bit in correctness to the rump today. Congratulations to both of you.
All right, our cows are coming in.
We're going to do a picture on this one. Okay.
Very mature set of cows here for the champion cow of the Dunn County Fair. Really appreciate the variety and breed and stage of lactation. And despite not having much competition, very impressed with the mammary glands on all 4 of these animals. I'm going to walk by, select my grand, my reserve, and my honorable mention, and then I'll give my reasons.
We're going to give one award. Perfect. You only have to pick one.
Woo-hoo. Okay, just kidding. I only have to pick one. Sorry about that. I'm going to go with my 5-year-old grade cow here. Really impressed with her udder, as I've said time and again. Let's give her a round of applause. Yeah, Jim.
Okay, so now we want the picture over here.
When comparing her to the other lactating cow, the 4-year-old, she's just a little more level on that udder floor, has a more correct teat placement, very youthful udder for the stage of lactation and age of the animal. Taking nothing away from our 4-year-old cow, very youthful udder for her age as well. Just lacking a little bit in the correctness throughout. Both of our dry cows, correct framed animals, just really need to see them in a stage of lactation to compare them to our 2 lactating cows today.
Anyone who would like to participate in beginner showmanship, please
All
be
right,
bringing
as-
your animals to the ring now. That is the class that we are ready to go.
All right, so as they get ready with showmanship, we are going to step away. We hope you have enjoyed our coverage today from the Dunn County Fair. We will be back tomorrow morning with more coverage from the swine show. Our coverage will begin at 9 o'clock from the Dunn County Fair. From the Dunn County Fair, I'm Brian Winnikins. Have a great afternoon.